Urgent. Your soulmate is begging you to open this before they make a huge mistake. My child, listen closely to me, because time is very short and a precious heart is currently breaking. I am bringing you this message right now because your soulmate is about to walk away from their true path. They are losing hope, and they are begging for a reason to keep waiting for you. They have been crying out in the dark, asking if they should just settle for a life without true love. I have heard their silent tears, just as I have caught every single tear that has fallen from your eyes. You must hear this warning before they make a choice that will bring them deep sorrow. Stay with me until the end, because I am going to reveal the exact sign I am placing in your path tomorrow. This sign will be the undeniable proof you need to know that I am stepping in to stop their mistake. Do not look away, or you will miss the very miracle I am handing to you. I know your lonely nights, and I know exactly how heavy the waiting has felt in your spirit. But I tell you now, your soulmate is feeling that exact same heavy weight tonight. They are standing at a crossroads, tempted to take the wrong road because they think you are never coming. Do you feel that sudden warmth in your chest when you are sitting all alone in the quiet? That is my spirit wrapping around you, preparing your heart for the moment they finally arrive. I am working behind the scenes to turn them around, but you must keep your faith strong. Jesus says, "Stay anchored to my voice, because the final blessing I reveal at the close of this message will heal your deepest wounds." You must not miss the exact moment I tell you how this huge mistake will be permanently stopped. If you leave now, you will walk away from the very clarity you have been earnestly praying for. You have carried the pain of the past for far too long, and it is finally time to drop those heavy bags. Your hands must be completely empty so that you can catch this new love when I drop it into your life. Forgive those who hurt you in the past, because your true love is rushing toward you right now. I have placed vivid dreams in their mind recently, showing them your face and the peace you will bring them. They wake up reaching for you in the dark, only to find empty air and a quiet room. I am using these powerful dreams to pull them back from the edge of their terrible mistake. If this message brings peace to your spirit, you may choose to plant a seed of faith through the sacred link can be found in the channel bio. This is a simple symbol of your trust in my timing. But know this, my love and this blessing are already yours, freely given. Now, return your focus to your heart. Keep listening closely, because the secret I will share at the very end will change your entire future. It will be the key that unlocks the heavy door between you and the one I made just for you. Your long patience is about to be rewarded in a beautiful way you never thought possible. They almost gave their heart away yesterday to someone who would only bring them much more pain. I blocked that wrong path because I have promised their heart entirely to you and you alone. They are deeply confused right now, but my gentle voice is guiding them back to the right road. The Lord says, "Do not doubt the sudden memories of love that flash in your mind out of nowhere during your day. Those are not simple accidents, but small whispers from my spirit telling you that the connection is completely real. I am binding your two paths together, weaving your two futures into one beautiful story. Do not leave before the end, because the final seal of peace I will give you is crucial for your journey. If you walk away now, you might close the door that I am fighting so incredibly hard to keep open. I will tell you exactly how to recognize them when they finally stand right before you. I have watched you give your pure love to people who simply did not know how to hold it. I allowed those old doors to close so that your soft heart would be kept safe for this exact moment. Your soulmate will absolutely know how to cherish you, but first they need to be saved from their current doubt. Right now, the person meant for you is sitting in deep silence, staring at a wall and wondering if true love is real. They are so incredibly close to giving up and accepting a dull life that I never planned for them. I am using this very message to build an invisible bridge of hope between their soul and yours. Keep your eyes perfectly focused here, because I am preparing to tell you the final promise that will melt your anxiety. When you hear this final truth, all the heavy worry in your chest will instantly wash away. Do not let earthly distractions pull you away from the miracle I am trying to place in your hands. Jesus says, "You might feel a sudden chill or a wave of emotion when you are completely alone in your house. That is simply the feeling of my presence working hard to fix the broken pieces of your future. I am standing between your soulmate and their huge mistake, refusing to let them ruin your shared destiny." Your soulmate looked at their phone this morning, tempted to call someone from their past out of pure loneliness. I stopped their hand and distracted their mind, because that old path leads only to sadness. I am fiercely protecting their heart so that it remains completely whole and ready for you. Listen until my final words, because the last secret I reveal will break every chain holding you back from love. You will finally understand why you had to go through all the waiting and all the quiet tears. This final revelation will be the comforting light that guides you through your darkest nights. They have felt a sudden, unexplained pull toward your city, even though they do not know why yet. I am planting these geographic thoughts in their mind to physically draw them closer to your front door. My invisible hands are moving them step by step toward the future I have written for both of you. You must stop doubting your own worth, because you are a priceless treasure in my eyes and in theirs. The mistakes of your past do not define the beautiful future I am building for you right now. I am making all things brand new, preparing a fresh start for you and your true love. The Lord says, "Do not turn away early, because the final sign I give you will be the anchor for your waiting heart. When the world tries to tell you that love is dead, this final sign will prove the world wrong. Stay with me, because I am about to hand you the exact key to your future happiness." Your soulmate was given bad advice by a friend who does not understand the depth of true love. I am actively silencing that friend's voice in their mind, replacing it with a deep longing for you. I will not allow anyone's foolish words to destroy the beautiful connection I have created. When you wake up suddenly at 3 in the morning, that is not a coincidence or a random disturbance. That is me waking your spirit so that you can send a silent prayer of strength to your soulmate. Your quiet prayers in the night are the very shield that is protecting them from making a huge mistake. Hold on to my words tightly, because the final blessing I speak at the end will seal your future forever. It will wash over your weary mind and give you the absolute peace you have been seeking. If you close this message too soon, you will miss the specific direction I am trying to give you. I have seen you look in the mirror and wonder if you are simply too old or too broken for a fairy tale. I tell you now, your soulmate will look at your face and see the most beautiful creation I ever made. They will love your scars and your stories, because those things shaped you into the person they need. Jesus says, they are sitting at a table right now, holding their head in their hands, asking me for a clear sign. I am answering their desperate prayer by sending this urgent message directly into your life. When your faith becomes strong today, their heart will miraculously feel lighter tomorrow. Keep your spirit open until the very last sentence, because I am going to reveal a secret about your tomorrow. This secret will prove to you that my hands are actively working in your daily life. Do not let your mind wander, because this divine appointment was scheduled since the day you were born. I have placed a sudden distaste in their mouth for the people who do not belong in their life. They are cutting ties with old habits and old friends because they feel a holy preparation happening inside. I am cleaning their life so there is perfect room for you to step in and be honored. When you feel an unexpected urge to cry during your normal day, do not be afraid or confused. That is simply their deep sorrow touching your heart across the miles that currently separate you. You are already sharing a life in the spirit, and soon you will share a life in the physical world. Stay entirely focused on my voice, because the final seal I give you will chase away all your lonely shadows. I am going to whisper a truth into your spirit that will make you smile through your tears. You are incredibly close to the finish line, so do not stop running the race right now. The Lord says, I have built a wall of pure fire around your connection, and no enemy can ever cross it. The enemy tried to blind your soulmate to your love, but I am completely restoring their spiritual sight. They are finally starting to see the true path, and that path leads straight to your waiting arms. They almost signed a paper that would have moved them far away from the place where you will meet. I created a sudden delay in their plans, blocking that doorway to keep them near you. I am the master of time and space, and I am arranging every detail for your perfect union. Do not click away from this moment, because the final instruction I give will be your guiding star. It will tell you exactly how to behave when they finally reach out and speak your name. I am giving you the wisdom you need so that you do not accidentally push them away. Your patience has been a beautiful sacrifice to me, and your season of harvest is finally here. You have watered your future with many tears, and now you will reap a harvest of unending joy. I am turning your long mourning into a wonderful dance of love and perfect companionship. They recently found an old object that reminded them of a feeling they have never actually experienced. That feeling was a preview of the unconditional love you carry inside your beautiful heart. I am using everyday objects to constantly remind them that they are meant for something greater. Jesus says, stay until the ending blessing, because the final promise I make will silence every doubt in your mind. I am preparing to hand you a spiritual shield that will protect your mind from fear. You need this final promise to survive the last few days of waiting before they arrive. I know you have felt completely forgotten by the world, left behind while everyone else finds their happiness. but I have purposefully hidden you in my shadow to protect you from the wrong people. Your soulmate is the only one who has been given the map to find your hidden heart. Right now, they are looking up at the sky, asking me if their true love is looking at the same clouds. I am whispering your name into their spirit, giving them a peace they cannot explain. I am connecting your thoughts so that you both feel a sudden calm at the exact same time. Wait for the final revelation, because I am going to tell you the specific sign you will see very soon. This sign will be the final confirmation that their terrible mistake has been completely avoided. Do not miss this specific detail, because it will be the comfort you need when anxiety tries to return. You have spent so much time giving your energy to people who simply drained your beautiful spirit dry. I have closed those exhausting chapters forever, and your next chapter is filled entirely with rest. Your soulmate will be a place of rest for you, just as you will be a safe harbor for them. The Lord says. They woke up this morning feeling a strange sense of urgency, as if they needed to look for someone. That is my spirit pushing them to open their eyes and begin searching for your face. I am planting a holy restlessness inside them that will not fade until they finally find you. Listen carefully to the end, because the final blessing will be a protective covering over your future home. I am going to speak peace over the walls of the house you will eventually share. You must receive this blessing so that your future life is built on a solid foundation of faith. Do not be discouraged when you see other couples walking happily down the street holding hands. Use that sight as a wonderful reminder that I am currently preparing the exact same joy for you. Your time is coming very quickly, and your story will be more beautiful than anything you have seen. They are currently feeling a deep dissatisfaction with their life, even if everything looks perfectly fine on the outside. This is because their soul knows that a massive piece of their puzzle is still missing. I am making them uncomfortable in their current situation so they will confidently step toward you. Stay with me, because the final truth I speak today will break the curse of loneliness over your life. I am getting ready to sever the chains of isolation that have held you captive for years. When you hear my final words, you will feel a literal weight lift off your tired shoulders. Jesus says, I have seen the times you sat on your bed and simply wept because the silence was too loud. I was sitting right beside you, collecting every tear and turning them into seeds for your future. Those seeds have now grown into a massive tree of blessing, and your soulmate is resting under its shade. They almost agreed to a compromise that would have settled their heart for a fake kind of love. I sent a sudden feeling of dread into their stomach, forcing them to cancel those plans immediately. I will never let them settle for bronze when I have refined a heart of pure gold in you. Do not leave before the final seal, because I am going to reveal how I am healing your past trauma. You must hear this final instruction so that old fears do not ruin this brand new relationship. I want you to enter this beautiful connection with a completely clear and joyful mind. You felt a sudden burst of energy yesterday, a moment where you felt perfectly happy for no reason. That was the exact moment I finally convinced your soulmate to turn away from their huge mistake. Your spirit rejoiced because it felt the victory I achieved in the unseen spiritual world. They are starting to notice things that they usually ignore, like the gentle sound of the blowing wind. I am softening their heart, making them deeply sensitive so they can recognize your gentle spirit. I am stripping away their hardness, turning them into the loving partner you have always prayed for. The Lord says, keep your focus here, because the final sign I share will be a physical object you will see tomorrow. When you see this specific thing, you will know beyond a doubt that my words are true. I am giving you this physical proof because I know your human mind needs a comforting anchor. I have strictly forbidden the enemy from crossing the path that leads your soulmate to your door. The road is now completely clear, and the obstacles that kept you apart are being crushed. I am making their journey toward you as smooth and as fast as divine timing allows. They are thinking about their future right now, and for the first time, it does not look completely lonely. I am projecting a blurry image of your smiling face into their daydreams to give them intense hope. They do not know your name yet, but their heart already knows exactly how you feel. Stay until the end, because the final blessing I give will heal the specific ache in your chest. I am going to speak a word of pure healing over the physical pain your sadness has caused. You are about to experience a miraculous release of all the tension you have carried for years. When you see a pair of birds flying together outside your window, know that it is a gentle sign from me. I use simple things in nature to constantly remind you that you are meant to be deeply partnered. Your days of flying completely alone are coming to a very rapid and permanent end. Jesus says, they almost sent a message to someone who broke their heart, seeking comfort in a familiar but toxic place. I caused their phone to lose power at that exact second, shutting down the mistake completely. I am intervening in their daily technology and their daily steps to keep them pure for you. Do not miss the final revelation, because it contains the exact timing of my holy intervention. I am going to explain exactly why this long wait was absolutely necessary for your final happiness. When you understand my divine timing, all your lingering frustration will completely vanish into thin air. You have a special kind of love that is incredibly rare, a love that is fiercely loyal and deeply kind. I could not let you give that rare treasure to someone who would treat it like cheap dirt. Your soulmate has been specifically trained by their own pain to value the rare treasure you possess. They are feeling a sudden urge to better themselves, to become healthier and kinder in their daily life. This is my invisible hand shaping them, making them worthy of the beautiful love you will offer. I am preparing their character so they do not accidentally break your heart when they arrive. Hold on for the final promise, because I am about to deliver the final blow to your persistent loneliness. I am going to declare a permanent end to your season of painful waiting and silent weeping. You will step away from this message feeling like a completely different, newly hopeful person. The Lord says, I hear you when you whisper to me in the car, asking if you are simply foolish for continuing to believe. I tell you today that your belief is the smartest, most beautiful thing you have ever done. Your stubborn faith is the very tool I used to save your soulmate from their massive mistake. They walked past a stranger today who was wearing a perfume or cologne that suddenly smelled like home. I used that passing scent to awaken a deep hunger in their soul for their true home with you. I am using their physical senses to guide their spirit directly toward your waiting arms. Stay perfectly still and listen to the end, because the final seal is meant for your ears alone. I am going to share a private blessing that will make you feel entirely seen and deeply cherished. This final moment will be a holy embrace between my protective spirit and your tired heart. You have forgiven people who never even bothered to say they were sorry for the deep pain they caused. I have recorded every act of your incredible grace, and your reward for that grace is arriving now. Your soulmate will be someone who constantly apologizes when they are wrong, bringing you deep safety. They are looking at an empty chair in their room right now, wishing someone was sitting there with them. I am telling them in their spirit that the chair will not be empty for much longer. I am filling their room with a comforting peace, letting them know that you are finally on the way. Jesus says, "Do not close this before the final blessing, because it is the exact medicine your weary soul requires today." I am mixing a spiritual medicine of pure hope and fierce protection to pour over your mind. If you miss this final pour of blessing, you might struggle with unnecessary doubt tomorrow. I have stopped the wrong people from even noticing your soulmate, making them invisible to toxic eyes. I have placed a veil over them so that only you will.